I'm Jeannie Duffy, the Executive Director of Serve Wisconsin, the state's Commission for National and Community Service. Today I'm privileged to welcome you all as we gather to celebrate and honor service and volunteerism in Wisconsin at the 2023 Wisconsin Governor's Service Awards. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for joining us on this special occasion. It's a remarkable day, and I feel incredibly fortunate to be part of this event that recognizes and appreciates the profound impact of service and volunteer work throughout our state. Prepare to be inspired and amazed as we shine the spotlight on this year's honorees. Year after year, I find myself in awe of the enduring commitment demonstrated by our award recipients. These individuals have gone above and beyond to make a difference in the lives of others. They have been instrumental in bringing joy and hope to hundreds of children, providing vital support during the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, offering compassion and care to our vulnerable seniors, and ensuring our youth have the necessary resources, education, and love to thrive. They have even saved Christmas. Their selfless efforts have made a tangible difference in the lives of countless fellow community members. Today we gather not only to honor the award winners, but also to celebrate the countless individuals whose daily contributions are creating meaningful and lasting change in their communities. It is important to acknowledge and appreciate the extraordinary impact that each person can make through their acts of service and kindness. Joining us to recognize these exceptional individuals is the Lieutenant Governor of our great state. Lieutenant Governor Sarah Rodriguez is passionate about community service too. She is a returned Peace Corps volunteer and a current Girl Scout troop leader. Before winning the Lieutenant Governor's office this last fall, she served in the Wisconsin State Assembly. Prior to elected office, Lieutenant Governor Rodriguez built a career in public health and population health management. She held positions with public health departments at the local, state, and federal levels, including serving as an Epidemic Intelligence Service Officer with the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the Chronic Disease Director for the state of Colorado, a healthcare systems consultant, and Vice President of a Fortune 100 company. Welcome, Lieutenant Governor.
Well, thank you, Executive Director Duffy, and hello, everyone. I think I said hello to almost everybody. I might have missed a row, so I'm sorry if I missed you. I will get you after all the awards and remarks. But thank you so much for having me. It is just a pleasure to join you for the Governor's Services Awards ceremony. I just want to thank everyone from Serve Wisconsin, AmeriCorps, and AmeriCorps seniors for having me today to recognize all the outstanding individuals and organizations being honored today. Whether you were nominated by those who recognize your commitment and dedication to the work that you do and the people and communities you serve, or you've reached the milestone of 2 decades of service, that's amazing. All of you set an incredible example of what it means to take care of our fellow neighbor and the people in our state. Recognizing the hard work of dedicated volunteers like yourselves will always be a joy for me. Seeing your efforts and the projects and initiatives that you work on reminds me of my own experience in the Peace Corps after college. And that experience in the Peace Corps helped drive my decision to be a public health nurse and to pursue a career in service. And it has led me to where I am today as the honor of being your 46th Lieutenant Governor. So it was one of the first plane trips I ever took, and it was all the way across the world to go to Samoa in the South Pacific to be a health education and HIV/AIDS education volunteer. And I call those years, and I don't know if you feel this way with your volunteerism, my dog years. I was 21 years old, right out of college, going into the Peace Corps, and I felt like those 2 years were about 7 years of maturity for each year I was there. And so I came back with just this amazing perspective and this willingness and commitment to serve my community. And I imagine all of you here today will leave with that same commitment after your service with AmeriCorps. I just could not be more grateful to have had that experience and those essential life skills that it allowed me to have. These are the same skills and values that have driven how I want to continue my own commitment to serving my community and the people of this great state as your Lieutenant Governor. As the AmeriCorps program is an incredible way to start in service. Each of you represent a different path, an approach to service, and are sharing your unique skills, experiences, and insights in a way that allow you to have the greatest impact. But whether you're working on individuals to advance their education goals, ensuring that people in need have access to quality, affordable health care, or being an agent of positive change for local families and communities, each of you is, without a doubt, making a real, measurable difference in the lives of the people that you serve, and I thank you for doing that. So much of our local impact rests on the shoulders of dedicated volunteers and organizations like yourselves, and we could not have the reach and influence in this state without partners like all of you. So to all of you being recognized as this year's member, alumni, program, or volunteer of the year, thank you for the critical work that you do in communities across our state. And to those AmeriCorps seniors being recognized for 20 years of service, thank you for every hour of your time and energy you've given to helping those in need. The total impact of your collective years of service is vast and truly a feat worthy of this recognition. So thank you everyone for your dedicated service to Wisconsin and to the people of this state. And I am just really excited to be able to give out some awards right now. So, thank you.
Well, let's get on with honoring our nominees. The following honorees were nominated by their peers and were selected by an independent panel of reviewers. Every year I say this, and every year is true. I'm glad I was not charged with deciding the winner. We had a powerful slate of nominees this year, and all are doing incredible work. I want to thank our peer reviewers for making the tough decisions and selecting our honorees. To present the awards, let me introduce Pat Takamini. Pat is the Vice Chair of the Wisconsin National and Community Service Board. Thank you, Pat.
Good afternoon. It's an honor to be here, and I'd like to start, because I work at Great Lakes Intertribal Council, to acknowledge the people of the Big Voice, the Ho-Chunk, the lands that we're on, and two of the awardees who are from Red Cliff Band and also from Menominee, Passau and Boozhoo. So we're going to start with the first award, AmeriCorps Member of the Year, Lindsay Johnson, College Possible of Milwaukee. Throughout her 3 AmeriCorps terms with College Possible Milwaukee, Lindsay Johnson has positively impacted Milwaukee area students by supporting them on their path towards college graduation. Lindsay has served the last 2 school years as a college success coach, supporting a cohort of 140 college students. Last summer, she also served a term as a transition coach. Lindsay helped 200 students navigate and complete the numerous pre-freshman year college tasks, including sign-up for orientation, securing housing, accepting financial aid, and other enrollment and payment issues, no small feat. As a tech-connected college coach, Lindsay supports the academic success of Milwaukee area students attending colleges across the country, assisting them with financial aid, career planning, scholarships, locating additional resources, and providing in-person assistance to students at Mount Mary University. During her first year as college coach, Lindsay saw a need to provide students with essential items such as soap, toiletries, feminine products, and other necessary hygiene materials, so she initiated and maintained a donation-based hygiene pantry. Lindsay has striven to be available not only to her students, but also to her fellow AmeriCorps members. As a returning college coach, she is always sharing her insights and best practices with her fellow team members and creating resources such as videos, flyers they can utilize to help their students. In describing Lindsay's impact on the students she served, Lauren Robinson with College Possible Milwaukee explained that Out of all the coaches on our team, Lindsay has dealt with the most student crisis between homelessness, domestic violence, food insecurity, and more. She has always met these students where they're at, and she supports them in any way she can by advocating for her students and reaching out where necessary to get them any resources or help they need. Across her AmeriCorps service with College Possible Milwaukee, Lindsay Johnson has stepped up to ensure the needs of both her students and her fellow AmeriCorps members were met, and will leave a lasting legacy with those she coached along their path to college graduation. Congratulations. Okay, the next person is Mulisha, and her last name is McFarland, and she is also from College Possible Milwaukee. As a first-generation college student, Mulisha McFarland's passion for her AmeriCorps service with College Possible Milwaukee stems from her own experience and the desire to be the person she needed to be during her school years. Over the past 2 years, Mulisha has served as a tech-connected college coach, assisting Milwaukee area students attending colleges across the country. Beyond her coaching role, Mulisha stepped up as a leader, mentoring 2 new college coaches this year. She has used her experience to see gaps in programmatic resources and has taken the initiative to address these needs. Mulisha spearheaded the creation of a scholarship bank that College Possible Milwaukee students could access. This repository also greatly aided her fellow coaches in assisting their students. This initiative served as a starting point for collaborative efforts to develop and refine resources and opportunities. Mulisha went the extra mile by creating spaces that didn't previously exist, organizing virtual game nights, in-person study sessions, and recording videos on college-related topics for a scholar website. Wow, good work. In describing the relationships that Mulisha has built with the students she serves, Lauren Robinson with College Possible Milwaukee explained that she has a special commitment to her students, bringing a strong capacity for empathy and understanding, using this to meet her students where they are at effortlessly. She has built strong and genuine connections with her students, many of which she has worked with over 2 years now. She is very aware of her life experiences and how they may or may not be similar to those of her students, and allows this to inform her work. She always hears her students out, uplifts their voices, and provides them with information and resources they need to make an informed decision. Through her 2 years of outstanding AmeriCorps service with College Possible Milwaukee, Mulisha has become the person that first-generation students like her could depend on, and has provided invaluable assistance to Milwaukee students along their journey to college graduation. Congratulations. So the next person is the AmeriCorps Vista Member of the Year, Allison Rovat, AmeriCorps Vista of the Year. Through her dedicated service with the Wisconsin Association of Free and Charitable Clinics at the Vita Medical Clinic in Appleton, Allison has played a vital role in supporting uninsured and underinsured residents of Wisconsin, with a particular focus on pregnant or postpartum women. Allison has undertaken numerous substantial projects to improve the clinic's operations and patient care. She updated the clinic's quality improvement and risk management policies and procedures, ensuring that the clinic maintains high standards of care. Allison also developed a data retrieval protocol and integrated new technology into the clinic's workflow, increasing efficiencies and improving patient experiences. Her efforts have positively impacted over 640 patient visits and 975 services, making a significant difference in the lives of those who rely on the clinic's services. Allison's impact extends beyond the clinic itself. She supported a significant partnership with the, is it Vida or Vida? Vida Medical Clinic and Wisconsin's Well Woman program, which provides screenings for breast and cervical cancer to women with limited or no health insurance. Good for you. Thanks to Allison's dedicated service, 32 cervical cancer screenings and 27 breast cancer screenings were performed, as well as 25 outreach events focusing on women's health options, providing crucial information and support to the community. Through personalized one-on-one education sessions, 216 female patients gained knowledge about STDs, cervical cancer, and breast cancer, contributing to early detection and prevention efforts. Allison has notably expanded the clinic's outreach efforts. She implemented an automated online scheduling system for all outreach initiatives and developed educational resources and comprehensive outreach plans to maximize the clinic's impact. She completely restructured the clinic's youth outreach program, enabling them to reach 1,800 students with essential health information and resources. Connor Doppler from the Wisconsin Association of Free and Charitable Clinics aptly describes Allison's services as following. Allison has fully embraced the AmeriCorps Vista mission of improving lives and strengthening her community through her service. And that thanks to Allison's service, residents of Wisconsin can get affordable health care, which helps keep people out of poverty. Thank you so much. AmeriCorps Alumni of the Year, Tiana R. Evans, Teach for America, Milwaukee. Congratulations. Over the past 14 years, Tiana Evans has dedicated herself to expanding and deepening her impact within the Milwaukee community by providing unwavering support to students, parents, and educational staff. Her involvement as an AmeriCorps member with Teach for America Milwaukee served as a catalyst for her subsequent roles, allowing her to create transformative opportunities for children to learn, grow, and become agents of change. From 2009 to 2011, Tiana served as both an AmeriCorps member and teacher, significantly impacting her students' life during her 2-year tenure. Following her service, Tiana supported incoming AmeriCorps members at the TFA Chicago Institute for 2 consecutive summers, sharing her expertise and experiences to guide and inspire future educators. No small feat. Tiana's commitment to educational leadership has remained steadfast throughout her career. After her teaching experience at Forest Home Avenue School, she transitioned to the role of instructional coach of culture, dean of students at Carver Academy. Currently, Tiana is the principal at Marvin E. Pratt Elementary, where she plays a pivotal role in shaping the school's culture and supporting students' holistic development. Additionally, Tiana collaborates with the Center for Urban Teaching to empower and equip current and aspiring teachers and principals, ensuring they have the tools and the knowledge to make a lasting impact. Throughout her journey as an AmeriCorps member and in her subsequent teaching and leadership positions, Tiana has fostered authentic connections with students, staff, and families. She maintains a culture of high expectations and accountability, consistently striving for meaningful outcomes that benefit the students under her care. As a principal, Tiana recognized the value of a supportive and student-centered staff culture, valuing the unique contributions of teachers in creating a nurturing learning environment. As a mother of 4, wow, she also deeply understands the importance of parent involvement in cultivating a space where students can thrive. Kelly Kotorek, I think I said that right, the Managing Director of Strategy, Development, and Operations for Teach for America, aptly describes Tiana's impact on Milwaukee, stating, Tiana has made significant contributions to our city and has established herself as a prominent leader in the educational landscape. She dedicates herself to the school community each day while also being the best mom possible. Okay.
No, Pat's doing such a great job. I'd like her to keep going, but we'll give her a break. Next up, we're gonna honor our AmeriCorps senior volunteers. And this is another category where we had so many great nominees. We have 2 AmeriCorps senior volunteers, one from the RSVP program and one from the foster grandparent program. First, we will recognize Linda Longmore, AmeriCorps senior RSVP volunteer of the year. Linda's dedication to volunteerism has been unwavering for over a decade, as demonstrated by her invaluable service as an AmeriCorps Seniors volunteer with the Western Dairyland RSVP program. Since joining the RSVP program in May 2012, Linda has consistently worked to assist those in need and foster community cohesion. As a former 4K teacher, Linda's volunteer work in supporting students holds a special place in her heart. After retiring, she continued to provide regular attention and assistance to students by volunteering in the classroom and on the playground. Linda has also dedicated her time to assisting with vision screenings for students, volunteering at the Independence Public Library, and contributing to the Got Sneakers program, which focuses on providing shoes to children in need. Additionally, Linda has been an integral part of the RSVP birthday bag project since 2012, diligently packing bags for 40 children each month. Linda's commitment to the community extends beyond her involvement with students. She has enthusiastically taken on multiple roles in supporting various community initiatives, including volunteering at the local food pantry, participating in city cleanup efforts, providing medical transportation, even transporting donor eyes. Furthermore, Linda's desire to bring the community together is evident as she volunteers in costumes at annual community events, delighting local children who have come to expect her presence. When describing the breadth of Linda's service, Tammy Kilmark with the Western Dairyland RSVP program explained that Linda sees volunteer opportunities everywhere and does not limit her service to the activities she engages in through formal groups. She says it as simple as helping an elderly or with crossing the street. She says it as simply as helping an elderly or disabled person to bag up their groceries or to assist someone with crossing the street. Because of Linda's volunteer efforts, the community in which she lives is stronger, more united, and a healthier place to live. We are very fortunate to have Linda as an RSVP volunteer and as a member of our community. Next, we'd like to honor Corinne Rowley, AmeriCorps Senior Foster Grandparent Volunteer of the Year. Corinne exemplifies kindness, patience, and unwavering dedication in her AmeriCorps Seniors service with the Southwestern Wisconsin Community Action Program. Since joining the Foster Grandparent Program in 2013, Corinne has selflessly devoted over 8,000 hours to assisting students. Corinne's journey as a foster grandparent began in the Barneville School District, where she served in 2 third-grade classrooms. Her commitment and genuine care for her students were evident in both the classroom and on the playing ground, where Corinne could often be found playing kickball during recess. A few years later, did I say it wrong again? I'm sorry, I have a good friend named Corinne. A few years later, Corinne transitioned to Iowa Grant Elementary Middle School, where she currently volunteers daily. She provides invaluable support to her assigned students, helping them make progress in their academic and social goals. And all of the students in the classroom benefit from an adult who cares deeply about them and encourages them to do their best. First grade teacher Brenda Walsley describes that Grandma Rowley is a vital part of our classroom. My students look forward to working with her each and every day. She works tirelessly to see that each student she mentors does their very best work. She works with them on reading, writing, and math projects. There's nothing she can't handle. My students are better students because of the time they spend with her. She is a gem, and we are so fortunate to have her in our classroom. Another special quote from special education teacher Sue Anderson described that the kids adore her and time with Grandma each day is something they look forward to. The students' favorite day is Thursday because Grandma Rowley has story time and reads stories to each student during their time with her. Grandma Rowley also teaches sight words on Mondays, spelling words on Wednesdays, and plays educational games with students on Fridays. Anderson continues that it's a blessing for these students to have another person in their life, spending time with them, encouraging them, and believing in them. My students and I are incredibly fortunate and grateful to have Grandma with us each day. Next we have the AmeriCorps Senior Program of the Year, the Cooley Region RSVP Program. Since its establishment in 1973, Cooley Region RSVP has played a pivotal role in making a lasting impact in the Cooley region through the service of its dedicated AmeriCorps senior volunteers. Over the past 50 years, over 3,000 RSVP volunteers have selflessly served at over 350 locations across La Crosse and Monroe counties. RSVP volunteers stepped up wherever organizations have a need, providing a wide range of services that benefit the community. The program not only allows volunteers to contribute, but also help combat social isolation, depression, and loneliness by facilitating connections between volunteers and community members in need. The Cooley Region RSVP Transportation Program offers crucial rides to at least 15 clients each day, ensuring they can access medical appointments, food sites, grocery stores, and other essential services. The program often pairs drivers with clients, fostering new connections and alleviating feelings of loneliness. Currently, 27 volunteers dedicate approximately 225 hours each month, covering 5,000 miles to provide transportation. The Cooley Region RSVP Handyman Program receives multiple calls each week for assistance with various minor repair projects. Last year alone, 15 AmeriCorps senior volunteers helped nearly 100 clients maintain independence in their homes by completing projects focused on safety, mobility, and general home maintenance. From installing railings on stairs to fixing power lift chairs, securing linoleum, repairing leaky faucets and garbage disposals, and even replacing hard-to-reach light bulbs, these volunteers make a tangible difference in their clients' lives. The Cooley Region RSVP Handicraft volunteers have distributed over 5,000 items to more than 25 local organizations in the past year alone. Their handicraft items including wheelchair and walker bags, cancer turbans, hats, mittens, scarves, quilts, lap bags, and flannel hearts designed to transfer the sense between parents and premature babies, bring comfort and warmth to those in need. This tremendous effort is driven by more than 125 handicraft volunteers who generously contribute over 21,000 hours of their time last year. The Cooley Region RSVP Program Director Ruth Kinsler expresses her admiration for the AmeriCorps senior volunteers, stating our retired folks have so much to offer their community. They volunteers have such a giving heart, and that is what makes my job so rewarding and fulfilling. Through the unwavering dedication and generosity of its volunteers, Cooley Region RSVP continues to strengthen the community, positively impacting the lives of individuals and organizations throughout the region. Thank you for your service. Now you get Pat back.
Yes. I think this would be easy. I feel like I'm in grade school again and my tongue is twisting all over the place. So I have the pleasure of introducing our next Volunteer of the Year from Northeastern Wisconsin, Iris Fergans. Driven by her belief that helping others keeps her connected to her community, Iris dedicates her time to caring for elders in need of assistance on or near the Menominee Reservation as a volunteer with the Senior Companion Program through the Great Lakes Intertribal Council. In her role, Iris provides companionship, transportation to medical appointments, and assistance with household tasks. One of her clients, who is elderly and no longer able to drive, relies on Iris for transportation to and from doctor's appointments and other errands, enabling them to maintain independence at home. Iris also organizes outings for this client, fostering a sense of connection to the community. Through her consistent presence and unwavering support, Iris instills confidence in her clients, assuring them that they can depend on her for assistance. Iris faces challenges heads-on. I believe me, she does. I know her. And does not allow obstacles to hinder her commitment to helping others. During the COVID-19 pandemic, when face-to-face visits were not possible, Iris demonstrated her dedication by frequently calling her clients and delivering groceries and essential supplies to their homes. She understood the importance of personal connections in combating feelings of isolation and ensured her clients never felt alone. The elders she serves values her support, explaining that she's one of those gems that you're lucky to find, and that the world needs more Irises because she is selfless, wonderful soul who would give you the shirt off her back. Wendy Rosen from the Glitzy Senior Companion Program explains that Iris is a willing volunteer who goes above and beyond for the people. Her upbeat, positive attitude and willingness to get involved makes her a great example of what true volunteerism is all about. Through her service, Iris exemplifies the power of kindness and demonstrates the profound impact one individual can have on their community. Her dedication to supporting elders in need and fostering connections serves as an inspiration to us all, leaving a lasting impression on the lives she touches. Matt, will want in. Thank you. The next Volunteer of the Year award is Deborah Nawago Krul from the Red Cliff Reservation. Volunteer of the Year in Northwestern Wisconsin. Deborah is a dedicated and long-standing volunteer with the Great Lakes Intertribal Council, GLTC, Senior Companion Program. Known for her positive attitude and outgoing can-do personality, Deb selflessly supports and brings companionships to individuals in the Red Cliff community. One of the individuals Deb assists is living with dementia. As their health situation rapidly changed, Deb stepped up in numerous ways to ensure the individual received essential medical and support services, diligently monitoring their care through frequent phone calls. Additionally, Deb offered transportation, ran errands, and went grocery shopping on their behalf, ensuring their well-being and comfort. When Deb accompanies her clients to social settings like the noon congregate meal in Red Cliff, she seizes the opportunity to educate community members about dementia, fostering understanding, kindness, and empathy. By raising awareness and promoting compassion, she helps prevent further isolation for her clients and encourages greater empathy within the community. She also takes the time to visit each group seated across the dining area and offers guidance for receiving assistance when she sees someone in need of help but is afraid to ask or reluctant to ask. For many years, Deb has provided companionship, transportation, and general assistance to a local elder in the community. She spends quality time engaging in activities they enjoy, such as sharing conversations over coffee and reminiscing about friends, families, and cherished memories. Recognizing her clients' passion for history and their contributions to documenting the Red Cliff tribe, Deb reads work about the tribe and prepares traditional native dishes, fostering a sense of connection. Her client attests to the difference she makes, explaining that she keeps me going and she's pretty tireless. He describes her as a person who always gives and is a true blue Red Cliff member for her willingness to help him and other community elders when needed. Deb Nawago Krul's commitment to serving others and her genuine care for the well-being of those she assists exemplify the spirit of volunteerism. Her positive impact in the Red Cliff community resonates deeply with the individuals she supports, fostering a sense of connection, compassion, and empowerment. Jeannie Gwitch? No.
Next, we would like to honor Maddie Fromer, Volunteer of the Year from Southeastern Wisconsin. Maddie has been a dedicated volunteer driver for interfaith caregivers of Ozaukee County for over 4 years, providing essential transportation services to seniors in need. In a county with limited public transportation, Maddie's role is vital for many senior citizens who would otherwise struggle to access medical appointments, local grocery stores, and jeopardizing their health and independence. One of Maddie's clients requires dialysis on Saturdays at the early hour of 5:30 a.m. In 2022 alone, Maddie went above and beyond by providing this client with 46 pre-sunrise Saturday rides. Her commitment ensures that he can consistently receive the critical medical care necessary for his well-being. Another client is an elderly Army veteran who relies heavily on Maddie's assistance for grocery shopping. Last year, Maddie accompanied her on 35 shopping trips, enabling her to access nutritious food and maintain an independent lifestyle. Throughout their interactions, Maddie and the veteran have developed a deep bond, sharing their love for books and puzzles, exchanging recommendations, and engaging in thoughtful discussions. Beyond the car rides, Maddie even takes the time to arrange in-home visits with the veteran, offering companionship and helping to alleviate her feelings of isolation. While Maddie's contributions can be quantified by the number of rides and miles driven, her impact extends far beyond transportation. She facilitates access to crucial service and forms meaningful connections with her clients. Carissa Barnes from the Ozaukee Nonprofit Center aptly describes the greater impact she makes through her service, stating, "Maddie demonstrates outstanding passion and commitment to making a difference in her role as a volunteer at Interfaith Caregivers of Ozaukee County. Maddie's dedication to meeting both her clients' practical and emotional needs has made a tangible difference in their lives and the lives of others in the community, creating lasting change and fostering a more caring and supporting environment for seniors in Ozaukee County." Thank you. Now, Jake Martin, Volunteer of the Year from Southeastern Wisconsin.
I did not realize that. I know. You're not going to be able to get us in the same shot.
When the United Way of Jefferson and North Walworth counties received the news that the organizations leading the holiday toy drives in the Whitewater area could no longer continue, Jake Martin became a driving force behind saving Christmas for many local residents. With the addition of over 600 families from Nicaragua in the past year, Jake understood the need for reorganizing and collaborating with community partners to ensure the toy drive could meet the demands. Jake worked closely with organizations to collect and distribute gifts to families and tirelessly scour the internet to search for items that would fulfill the children's wish list. Recognizing that many recipients of the toy drive did not speak English as a first language, Jake began learning Spanish to more effectively register families and help them feel welcomed and valued. Through these efforts, he registered hundreds of families for the Holiday Helpers program. Additionally, he spent countless hours translating letters to and from Santa for each family, ensuring the magic of the season was fully realized for each and every child. As the event approached, Jake assumed an even larger role when the lead coordinator for Holiday Helpers developed COVID-19 the week of the event. Jake stepped up and worked around the clock, picking up hundreds of toys from community partners, sorting toys by age group, tagging and bagging items from individual wish lists, and setting up thousands of toys for pickup. Thanks to Jake's tireless efforts, hundreds of children received multiple gifts, ensuring their Christmas morning was filled with joy. In describing the impact of his service, Elizabeth Ellis from the United Way of Jefferson and North Walworth counties explained that without Jake, over 600 children in our area may have gone without Christmas morning. He is a Santa superstar Jake's commitment to serving his community continues as he embarks on a new pathway. He began serving as an AmeriCorps member this January through Marshville Clinic Health Systems Community Corps. His placement at the United Way of Jefferson and North Walworth County allows him to further contribute to making a difference in the lives of others.
Okay, the next person we have is the Volunteer of the Year Award for Southwestern Wisconsin, Kathy Schmally. When the COVID-19 pandemic caused a surge in the number of people seeking information assistance, Kathy stepped up and became a volunteer with the United Way of Dane County's 211 program. Kathy quickly underwent training as an information and referral specialist and eagerly started answering calls. Her dedication was instrumental in meeting the heightened level of need in the community, particularly in areas such as food, housing, mental health, and substance abuse. Throughout the peak of the pandemic, Kathy tirelessly fielded over 1,000 calls. Whoa. Nice job. Often committing to multiple 4-hour shifts per week. Good for you. In 2022 alone, Kathy responded to over 800 calls, accounting for nearly 5% of all the calls answered by 211 that year. Surveys consistently indicate high satisfaction ratings from the callers she assists, who describe her as delightful, helpful, caring, and professional. Recognizing the need, Kathy has undergone additional 211 training and will begin staffing 211s in Addiction Recovery Helpline in 2023. Not an easy job. In addition to her work with the 211 program, Kathy dedicates her time to delivering meals for seniors and people with disabilities as a volunteer with Meals on Wheels. She also provides mental health services to individuals affected by disasters as a Red Cross volunteer. Reflecting on what Kathy's service meant for their program, Guy Ridei from United Way of Dane County explained that she proved that virtual volunteerism exists and can be very effective. She was the first volunteer fully trained remotely, which meant working in our database with thousands of resources without 211's usual hands-on support. Kathy handled over 1,000 calls from her home during the COVID-19 pandemic. Her responses impacted people's financial, physical, and mental well-being. This was done with patience and a personal touch, showing that she cared, wanted to listen, and sought to guide and to empower those who need her help most urgently. Thank you so much. For those of you following along closely in the program, many have noticed that we skipped over a few of our honorees. We may have noticed this. Unfortunately, due to circumstances not allowing them to travel to the ceremony, we are not able to present them with their awards today. We are working to ensure they receive their awards and are celebrated by the organizations they volunteer with in their communities. The first of these honorees is Sister Sally Ann Brickner, who is being recognized for her service with Catholic Charities of the Diocese of Green Bay. Over the past 4 years, she has supported refugee families, welcomed them to the community, helped them move into their new homes, and given them rides to appointments in English classes. The next two honorees are Joe and Audrey Liskane, who have dedicated thousands of hours over multiple decades to promote the health of individuals across the greater Green Bay area. This includes over 12,000 hours assisting patients and their families at Bellin Health and 25 years supporting blood drives and other efforts by the American Red Cross of Wisconsin Northeast Region. The final one of these honorees is Valjean Adams, who co-founded the African American Mutual Assistance Network, to help provide educational opportunities to children and address issues of diversity and inclusion. As part of these efforts, she helped create the Clara Fields Multicultural Literacy Program and led the management and implementation of its pre-K reading program. We would like to formally congratulate Sister Sally Ann, Joe and Audrey, and Valjean, and thank them for their dedicated service and for making a difference for the people of Wisconsin. So now we're going to be recognizing 20 years of AmeriCorps seniors recognitions that have volunteered across the state. That's a lot of time. Next, we are going to recognize the AmeriCorps senior volunteers that have reached the milestone of 20 years of volunteer service with their programs. This year, 49 AmeriCorps senior volunteers from across the state have completed 2 decades of dedicated service to help and support the people of Wisconsin. We are happy to have several of them with us here today, and we look forward to the others being celebrated by their programs later this summer. Up first, we have some of our AmeriCorps seniors volunteers from the Cooley Region RSVP. Instead of going back to your seats immediately after receiving your recognition, please remain near the front. Give me some time to when I read your names. At the side for us to take pictures of the volunteers from each program all together. So I'm going to call your name individually, allowing you time to get up here and get the certificate, and then call the next name. Beth Curtis. We have a couple people that are not here today, so Beth gets all the glory today. She deserves it. Up next, we have some of our AmeriCorps senior volunteers from RSVP of Dane County. Deborah Baker. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Get your picture? Yeah.
Do you want to do one?
Myrna Heiser. Congratulations, Myrna. Mary Eilenfeld. Congratulations, Mary. Cheese. Betty Ingwell. Congratulations, Betty. Allison Kelch. Congratulations, Allison. Mary Odell. Congratulations, Mary. Wearing a nice badger outfit.
She didn't want to take a picture.
Yeah, go
I was going to cut the
Wisconsin.
TV. Oh. Yeah, now he's going to take 2.
Up next, we have Barbara Hankey from RSVP of Racine County. Finally, we have 2 of our AmeriCorps senior volunteers from Volunteer Fox City RSVP program, Betty Lane. Hi, Betty, congratulations.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's the wrong one. Wrong one, that's not you. No.
I think that was for Marilyn Monroe. And then Lorna Hamilton. Congratulations. Next, we have a special recognition of Margie Zutter from RSVP of Dane County. Margie, are you there? Ah, there she is. Well deserved. Margie Zutter's unwavering commitment to RSVP of Dane County spans an impressive 46 years. Her journey began as a dedicated college student intern in 1976. Boy, she's just a babe out of the woods. And upon graduating, she transitioned into the Community Service Project Director role. In 1979, Margie's exceptional leadership abilities led her to be appointed as Assistant Director. Throughout the years, she steadily progressed within the organization, assuming greater responsibilities. She was named Executive Director in 2011. Congratulations. Under Margie's steadfast guidance, RSVP of Dane County has flourished, boasting an astounding achievement of over 8 million hours contributed by AmeriCorps senior volunteers. It has grown into one of the nation's most prominent RSVP programs with a robust roster of 1,200 volunteers serving at more than 80 nonprofit and public agencies. Good Wisconsin people. These dedicated individuals selflessly offer their assistance in diverse areas such as driver services, veterans programming, public safety education, intergenerational and school-based initiatives, and volunteer service with numerous organizations that cater to the needs of the people of Dane County. From her early days as an intern, Margie collaborated with senior volunteers countrywide, crafting handmade items for agencies to distribute among individuals of all ages facing hardships. This initiative, which Margie championed, continues to thrive after 4 decades, with AmeriCorps senior volunteers crafting an impressive 16,000 handmade quilts, knit sweaters, and other clothing items in 2022 alone. Wow. Since 1976, Margie has worked tirelessly along other community agencies, develop programs that harness the skills and experience of senior volunteers. Noteworthy examples include Vets Helping Vets and First Book of Dane County. Margie's exemplary leadership extends beyond the confines of Dane County, as she has actively supported national service and programming for seniors. Her involvement as a board member of the National Senior Corps Association and her past presidency of the Wisconsin Senior Corps Association demonstrates her commitment to advancing these vital causes. Currently, Margie serves on the board of the Wisconsin Aging Advocacy Network, further solidifying her dedication to promoting the well-being and rights of aging individuals. Thank you.
So the reason we are honoring Margie is because she is retiring after 46 years of service. Margie's unwavering belief in the mission of AmeriCorps Seniors Program shines through her remarkable 46-year tenure with RSVP. Throughout her career from student intern to her current role as an executive director, she has consistently demonstrated a genuine passion for helping older adults foster meaningful connections within their communities through volunteer service. Despite her upcoming retirement this July, Margie's connection with RSVP of Dane County and her commitment to national service will endure, as she plans to continue her involvement as an RSVP volunteer herself. Thank you, Margie. So thank you once again for joining us today. I hope you found inspiration and joy in our honorees service, and that their stories inspire us all to embrace the power of giving back and making positive change in our own communities. Together we can build a brighter future for Wisconsin and beyond. I look forward to seeing you all next year to celebrate another incredible year of service and volunteerism. Thanks again for coming.